showing off water livestock war spectacular. Start to show spectacular, that's what I meant to say. Oh, somebody wearing a Brandon Fraser shirt, so I respect you. My children are just watching George and the Jungle this morning. There you go. Welcome everybody, welcome on down to the Motel Studio Tour. Just keep to the left-hand side and we'll get you in line for the tour. Current wait time, just about 10-15 minutes. Tours are running out continuously.
Hello, good afternoon, Universal Studios Hollywood, entertainment capital of LA. Hi, my name is Evan and I'm your tour guide. I'll be going with you as we traverse over 400 acres that we have here on the Universal backlot. You can kind of sneak a peek on your right-hand side. A couple things before we get started. If you do not have a pair of 3D glasses, now is the time to get them. So raise your hand and one of our amazing STAs will get you a pair of 3D glasses if you do not have them. We also recommend that you hold on tightly to your belongings because it does get quite bumpy here on the studio tour. And if anyone in your party's feet do not touch the floor, now's a great time to shuffle down into the middle of the row. That's just for their safety. But we'll be going in just a moment. Again, my name is Emmett, and we are also joined by your driver, Mike. Give it for Mike, everybody! Yes! Because I don't know if y'all noticed, I am facing backwards, so I cannot drive the tram. But of course, Mike and I can't do this alone. We're joined by our celebrity co-host. You might know him from Tonight Show on NBC, or That's My Jam. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Emmett.
And the greatest driver.
Nice.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Emmett.
owes me $5.
Sorry.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That is right. Thank you, Jimmy. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram or have any sound or video issues, please reach up and grab the red e-cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Remember to use the red cord above your head if you need any assistance. The studio is private property, and if any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, please pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking or vaping of any kind during the tour. Be prepared today for our tour features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You want to have your cameras ready for great photo opportunities, but please keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use any selfie sticks while on board. Well, folks, we are now leaving the theme park behind and headed down the Universal Timeline. On your right-hand side, you'll see posters from over 100 years of movie making. But you'll also be able to catch a sneak peek of Super Nintendo World if you haven't been down there yet, tucked away back in the corner on our lower lot. That is where Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge the Rhine is, and I recommend it. But as we make our way down Universal Timeline, we first opened our doors in 1915 when our founder Carl Bentley brought his movie-making business from New York City to sunny Los Angeles, California. There was the thing with Thomas Edison owning a lot of the patents to make movies, so he, to get around that, came to LA. Thank you, Carl Bentley. Now, folks, on our tour, we're going to see a lot of movies, sets, and fake props and things. Something that isn't a set or fake is coming up on our right-hand side. This is Fire Station 51. This is our real working fire station, and you can see the doors are open. You can see some of the fire trucks, maybe some firefighters. Personally love firefighters because I love not being on fire. One of those things about me. And there's a dinosaur in the bush as well. So we do have our own working fire station here because Universal, while it's not a city, we operate fairly similarly to one. Our founder, Carl Lemlin, dubbed Universal the strangest city in the world because we do have many amenities like a city, our sheriff's department, our hospital, our fire station we just saw, our own zip code. If anyone wants to write me and Mike a letter after today's tour, you have to address it to 91608. But something we don't have that most cities do have are residents. Our over 400 acres back here are dedicated to movies, television shows, music videos, reality television competition shows, and more. One place we do such things is called a soundstage. On your left-hand side, this is Soundstage 12. It is our oldest and our largest soundstage at 300,000 square feet. And now it currently has the logo of a very popular singing competition show on it, American Idol. I'm just kidding, it's The Voice. But they film elsewhere on our lot right now. But to see other things that have filmed in Soundstage 12, check out your screens. So as you can see on your screen, this is what a soundstage looks like before it's set for production. Production is the phase of filmmaking where the cameras are rolling, the actors are acting, and a lot of memories are being captured. Basically, it is an empty warehouse that serves as a perfect blank 3D canvas for our filmmakers to create anything they want. We created the top of Noah's Ark for Evan Almighty with Steve Carell in one of our sound stages. We also created a large superstore for one of my favorite shows, Superstore, on our lots with Forever.
Yeah, you know, the heat makes us all act.
If your face stays where it is, it's pretty good. Alright, and that is Academy Award nominee America Ferrera for the Barbie movie. So on your left-hand side right now, you can see some trucks and some trailers. Those are housing all things that go into the sound stages that actors during production. And there's some star wagons on your left-hand side. Those are really Jurassic. So someone might be in there getting their hair and their makeup or ready for the costume. And one show that uses these star wagons and Soundstage 14 is Bel Air, which is the dramatic retelling of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And here to tell you a little bit more about that show is the show stars Jabari Banks and Holly Charlton.
Can you just grab me water when you get
So what is you put egg on the cheese? You put cheese on the eggs and the cheese is
right.
Whoa, how many seats do you think are in there?
I don't know, it's gotta be a lot.
Man, we could probably fit the whole Bel Air cast and crew.
No, we gotta get one of these for the mansion.
Okay, for sure.
You're lucky for y'all. The Banks family mansion lives right here on the Universal lot.
Right. Some of Bel Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments?
How long? There's so many shoes on. You know, I love the boy you said the very first enters, and at that moment his life changes electrically. What about you?
Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours.
Yeah,
And that was really
I still can't feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together from hair, wardrobe, makeup,
set design, props, and transportation.
Yes! Yo, Transmo's the best, and they have the sweetest rides for us to play with.
Actually, speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we'd better go talk to Transpo now and let these people go back to their tour.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. It's one right with the drive.
Oh, not if I've got the keys.
Thanks for Allie. You can check out Bel Air seasons 1 and 2 streaming on Peacock. And oh, it looks like we have a little celebrity sighting on our left-hand side. Hi, Ted. Ted's holding a bottle of beer. That's me. We typically use it martini, but probably celebrating the fact that he got his own show on Peacock just earlier this year. Pretty cool series. series designed and executive produced by Seth MacFarlane. Now on your left-hand side, these shorter tan buildings are what we call pre-production bungalows. Pre-production means that it occurs before the cameras can start rolling. Things that happen in pre-production are writing, editing the scripts, casting, budgeting. Some people who have worked out of our bungalows in the past include Jordan Peele of Monkey Paw Productions, bringing us such films as Get Out, Us, Nope. We also had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with Southern Bucks Productions, looking at the show The Young Rock. We now have Amy Pascal Pictures here, which Amy Pascal Pictures is responsible for modern-day Spider-Man movies, including Tom Holland's No Way Home. This Spider-Man, Amy Pascal, who makes the Spider-Man movies, works here. Yeah, a lot of Tom Holland's movies were like in pre-production phases here, and the animated series is here. Right here, this is Shadow Cities. And while Tom Holland is not filmed here, Andrew Garfield's stunt double filmed on Universal and started filming Thunder, so we've got a lot of connections to Spider-Man. On your left-hand side, these are sound stages 25 and 26. They're some of our newer sound stages. They were first seen in NBC's Hairspray line in 2016. Also, original seasons in 2017. The original seasons were filmed at CBS Radford. Will and Grace is also a very iconic sitcom because all four of the main characters won an Emmy for the show, which has never been done before. But now we're saying goodbye to the front line and hello to the back line. It's where we saw a lot of our large exterior sets, including coming up our Metropolitan or our Metro sets. You'll be able to sneak a peek soon on your right-hand side through a little side alley. But this is meant to be a nondescript city. We've seen it as many cities around the world, including New York City and Home Alone 2, starring Macaulay Culkin. We've seen it as my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota in Jingle All the Way, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've also seen it as London, England, in the Fast and Furious present Hobbs and Shaw. But here are some other places you've seen our set sets. And now we are rounding the corner into Courthouse Square, which you might better recognize as Hill Valley from Back to the Future. Ooh. On the left-hand side of the back is the Courthouse City Hall. There it goes. The future, this whole area was seen as Hill Valley in the first and second Back to the Future. The grassy area was where they had the futuristic pool for Back to the Future too, from the very distant, scary year of 2015. Didn't have flying cars. But this is the clock tower from Back to the Future and actually inspired how the writers finished the movie. They originally wanted Doc Brown to be on top of a nuclear power plant when he sent Marty McFly back to the right time period. But no such set existed. So they toured the Universal backlot, they saw the clock tower, that's how Back to the Future ends the way it does. It looks a little bit different on the outside. There is a new facade or front, but through the open doors you can see that the original clock tower exterior still remains. Now we're about to round a corner onto our New York Street, and this seems like something out of your wildest dreams. Just maybe. On our left-hand side, under this green awning for my Swifties on board, this is where Taylor Swift filmed part of her Wildest Dreams music video. We've got a lot of music videos here on our New York Street. We've had a Jungkook of BTS film his 7 music video here. We had Jisoo film her Flower music video here. We've had a lot of other music things. Right over here is where Annie met Sandy, little orphan Annie. This is also where the Newsies sang about carrying the banner in the Newsies from 1992. But here to tell you a little bit more about how we use New York Street filming is my co-host and New York native, Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here on Saturday Night. This is actually my old neighborhood. I always got mugged over there. An old woman, tough lady. Who's my favorite hot dog guy? Hey, buddy. How's it going, everybody? Just like all the time. New York City. That's cool, guys. I was just walking. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
That's right. Thank you, Jimmy. Well, folks, now we're leaving the concrete jungle behind to head to a jungle of a different kind. And that's Peter Jackson's King Kong at Skull Island. Here to tell you a little bit more as director, Peter Jackson.
You see, monsters, creatures from prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It was great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D experience, so you're going to have your glasses on. Don't put them on yet. Just put them in your hand because we're about to come to Skull Island.
Just a reminder, folks, as we head to Skull Island, to hold on tightly to all of your belongings and keep arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Was King Kong 363D. Alright, woo! That was brought to you by the team at Weta FX. They were a 7-time Academy Award-winning special effects company. They most recently won their latest Oscar for Avatar 2, The Way of Water. But they've also worked on such films as Avengers Endgame, The Hobbit trilogy, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, again alongside director Peter Jackson. Now folks, you may have noticed while we were on Skull Island, one of our Universal tram cars got pulled onto the screen by a dinosaur. Those are also some of the largest 3D screens in the world, by the way, standing at 80 feet tall and 140 feet wide. But when our Universal tram car got pulled onto the screen, it became a picture car. A picture car is anytime you see any sort of vehicle, a plane, a train, or an automobile, on your screen at home or in the theaters. Picture cars can help establish a time period because the cars we had in the 1970s are not the cars we have now in 2024, or maybe they are. I don't know. That'd be amazing if your car drove for that long. It can also help establish a character's occupation. Certain occupations drive certain cars. It just helps build out the world of the movie. Also, cars are used a lot for stunts. One of our stunt-heavy franchises here at Universal is the Fast and the Furious. So in just a moment, coming up on your left-hand side, well, we have a really boring empty parking lot. Ooh. But in just a moment, we're going to pull forward and see some Universal picture cars. Folks on the left-hand side, these are our Universal picture cars. We have some from Back to the Future and very recently, in 2015, as I mentioned before. We also have the few cars from the Flintstones. While in Bedrock was worked on by the Flintstones feet, on the set of the movie, we run a pulley system behind a car with a motor, and that's how we move around set. There's one of the 16.5 Ford Nucleus from Harry Potter. I say 16.5 because I cut one right in the middle. Also, an example of a picture car that isn't a car but a boat, the Cloud Daddy from Jordan Peele's S, driven by Winston Duke. There's also that Tipping Point figure, the ground infantry fighting vehicle from Michael Bay's Transformers. It's not made out of metal. It's actually made out of plywood and foam, making it easier to blow up. Because you know, if you're in a Michael Bay movie, Alright guys, I don't know how many of you live in LA like myself or visit us from outside. We're all going to take a little trip together to a little island off the coast of Costa Rica. And I think I even have a friend who'd like to welcome us in.
Welcome to Jurassic.
Oh wow, thank you John Hammond. Welcome to Jurassic Park, folks. We are now passing by some of the real sets and vehicles used in scene of Jurassic Park, including the mobile lab unit on your left-hand side. And then on your right, oh shoot, those creatures are supposed to have dinosaurs in them. Mike, do you know where the dinosaurs are? I don't need to be. Well, oh gosh, there they are! That's so embarrassing that my dinosaurs are my 170 new best friends are taking us to. Well, those are just our dinosaurs from Casablanca. But now an important element to Jurassic Park is the weather. You'll see that clip. It's not on my screen. Okay, so there should be, for some reason I can't see it, but it should be a clip of Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn dangling from a cliff. It's actually not a cliff. One of our parking structures dressed up to look like a cliff. But a really important element to this clip and this scene is the weather, the rain. It adds a sense of suspension and keeps you on the edge of your seat. But in sunny Southern California, we can't always rely on rain to happen when we need it to. So we have to create ourselves. So welcome to Old Mexico, y'all. With the lightning and the thunder, we're going to do a little weather demonstration. Now there are speakers to give us thunder. Typically that would be done in post-production when the editing of a film happens. And oh boy howdy, there's the rain. Now Now I want you to listen very closely. This is only the most advanced technology we use to make it rain. We call it sprinklers and gravity. Sprinklers and gravity mixed together and bring us rain on a movie set. Oh, it's so relaxing. I hope nothing happens to ruin this relaxing moment we're all sharing. Cars 3, 4, do you see anything? We're good? Oh. No, I think we're fine. Oh, just kidding, there's a flash flood! Flash flood in action in the movie Big Fat Liar, starring Frank Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti. Genuinely one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a really fun movie to watch after you've taken our tour because they filmed all over our lot, including inside our Eden Head props and costume department, which the public does not get to see very often. So if you want to check it out, that's a great place to do it. And now we're saying goodbye to Old Mexico and howdy to the Wild Wild West. Welcome to 6 Points, y'all. These are our Western sets. They're some of Universal's oldest sets. They were built in the early days of Universal, the 1915s and 1920s, when Westerns were our most prolific genre. This set is called 6 Points because it's in its original configuration. It was 6 streets that all met up in a wagon wheel formation. And that way, we could have 6 different productions going on at once. Because in the early days of cinema, no sound was being captured. So it didn't matter how loud the movie being made next door was, you couldn't hear it on yours. That helps Universal make over 200 films their first year of making Westerns. They were about 10 to 15 minutes long and they were all silent, but 200 films is a lot. You've seen these sets most recently in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Part of Brad Pitt's Academy Award-winning performance was filmed right here at 6 Points. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I grew up on country music, so these sets make me a little nostalgic, especially for that one song that goes, "A single mom works 2 jobs who loves her kids and never stops," by Reba McEntire. Thank you, which on your left-hand side, sounds ages 30 and 31. That's where they're currently filming The Boys. Reba McEntire joined this season as one of the coaches alongside One Direction's Niall Horan, No Doubt's Gwen Stefani, and an EGOT winner, John Legend. Being an EGOT winner means you've won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. There are only about 19 people in the world that can say they've done that, the most recent being Elton John. I'm also one of them, but don't Google it. On your left-hand side, well, there's some bushes. But through the bushes, there's Park Lake. That's a man-made lake that we call Hollywood's Ocean. Anytime you see Park Lake right there on your left, yeah, that's your left. I'm backwards. It took me a second. But here's Creatures from Black Lagoon that we saw. Park Lake also made a cameo in one of my favorite TV shows of all time, The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
Welcome to the afterlife, y'all. This is Little Europe. It was used in all 4 seasons of NBC's The Good Place, now streaming on Netflix. You've also seen it as a fictional country of Genovia in Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement. Anne Hathaway as Mia Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia, was walking down the street during a princess parade with little orphan Abigail Breslin. On On your right-hand side, this is the Court of Miracles. It is the heart of one of our most well-known genres here at Universal, the Universal Monster movies. The first movie that was filmed there was the 1923 silent film, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, starring Lon Chaney, who was also the Phantom of the Opera. But we also had other Universal monsters, including Bela Lugosi's Dracula, Boris Karloff's Frankenstein, and Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman.
When we think of Universal, we think of monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera. Classic. So just brilliant.
That Frankenstein image, flatland, it's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the universe.
Mesmerized by Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney. I know the original Universal Studios Mummy was really scary. It's still waiting on the memories now. We love it.
Alright folks, our tour is now at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everyone to please stay seated during the entire tour. This studio is private property. If you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. And please do remain seated while on the tram. And folks, we are currently making our way down Jenver Street, one of the many glorious storage spaces here on the backlot. But on your right-hand side, here's one of Universal's oldest facades. Facade is a French word for false, but in movie-making terms, it means false front. A lot of the buildings you see on our backlot, you walk through the door, well, you'll probably walk right back outside, because they're not real buildings. But the back set of our 6-point set was seen in the color purple, directed by Steven Spielberg. Now, we've been lucky here at Universal to have a very long working relationship with Steven Spielberg. So what if we took a little time turner back to his first ever film? Ignore the sign, the beach isn't closed, it's open. We're gonna go have a little trip to Amity Island. And don't worry, I would never take you anywhere unsafe. If you look on your right hand side, you can see they caught the shark. He's just hanging out. And plus the sun is out, it finally started raining. Let's go swimming, come on. We can have a cannonball contest, it'll be awesome. Oh gosh. Well, thank goodness no one got in the water because there's a shark. I would be freaking out if there was someone in the water. There's someone in the water. Oh my goodness, get out of the water, buddy. There's a shark. Get out of the water. Please get out of the water, please. Please. Please get out of the water. Get out of the water. Or stay in the water, I guess. Well, folks, don't worry. I know a great place where we can hide right behind this dock. You know, like they say, a little dry wood mixed with tubs of flammable gasoline never hurt anybody. Plus, there's some bait at the end of the dock. We're hoping the shark will take a bite out of that instead of us. Oh, the shark took the entire dock. Does anyone see anything in the water? And that was our little homage to Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Woo! Adjusted for, yay! It's my favorite part. Adjusted for inflation, Jaws is still the 7th most successful film of all time. Originally giving us the industry term, blockbuster, because of how many people lined up to see the movie summer of 1975. Now, folks, does anyone know what kind of shark we just saw? A great white, that's a great guess. That's actually a plastic shark. What? That's our buddy. That's our buddy Bruce, named after the shark on set, Bruce. Now our Bruce works so phenomenally. He's already back to places he's under the water. The shark on the set of Jaws, however, did not work so well. Actually sunk on the first day of filming. It had so many issues. Remember how I said the movie came out in summer of 1975? It originally was supposed to come out as winter of 74.
just waited a minute. We just waited. So I growing up, for a while there, it was a thing. So I did understand a lot.
Two best friends. Alright folks, now on your right hand side, this white building is the Chicken Ranch. It was seen in the 1982 film The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. But it was also seen in Smash Mouth's all-star music video. Get your game on, go play. And it's also an example of what we call a practical set, meaning you can walk into that building and there are rooms. But now we're rounding the corner to our own little neighborhood here on the back lot. This is Colonial Street, our own little suburban getaway. You might also recognize it as Wisteria from ABC's Desperate Housewives. This neighborhood on our back lot, similar to why we have the metro sets, is because remember I mentioned nobody lives here. We can do whatever we want to these houses, including the one on your right hand side. Oh well, the house isn't there anymore because we actually burned it down for an episode of Desperate Housewives. But we're able to do that because no one lives here. This green grayish house was seen in the series finale of NBC's Superstore. They had a little employee potluck in the back of this yard. It was also Ronald Reagan filmed the movie here, former president. Breakfast with Bonzo. This yellow house was seen at Mindy Kaling's Never Have I Ever. That's Devi Vishwa Kumar's house. That show stars Maitreyi Ramakrishnan, and that was her house for all 4 seasons. And then this brown house on our right hand side, that was Eva Longoria's house in Desperate Housewives. Hi Eva Longoria. We can also make this neighborhood look any way we need to with a little set dressing. We can make it Christmas in July, just add some snow on the ground or add a picture card. But it's many benefits to have that. Now we've seen what it looks like when you need to film in a city or in a neighborhood. But where do you go when you need to film like you're in the middle of nowhere? Well folks, welcome to Wilderness Road. On your right hand side you'll see the trees. On your left hand side, oh boy, more trees. And you're probably like, Emmett, I've seen a tree before, and I believe you. But these little bad boys were co-stars to the one and only Sandra Bullock in a movie called Netflix's Bird Box. We set up a makeshift campsite here on Wilderness Road for that production. We've also had a lot of fun with cars here on Wilderness Road. We flipped over a limousine for an episode of 911 starring Angela Bassett. We also had a limousine get trapped here for Mindy Kaling's Never Have I Ever. The main characters were going to prom, and the car stopped working. Now folks, we are about 15 minutes away from the end of our tour, and I'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need any assistance and to remain seated at all times. Now I did mention that the road we're currently on is called Wilderness Road, but it's also called Steven Spielberg Drive. You may have noticed during your time here on our lot, a lot of our streets are named after people we've had prolific working relationships with. Steven Spielberg famously got his start by sneaking on to our lot to look for work. I have to tell you that does not work anymore. It is actually a friend of mine just named after our lot. But luckily, on your left hand side you can see a little peek of the War of the Worlds set. They're doing some construction there, but that is a real 747 airplane from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. But another director we've been lucky to work with is Jordan Peele. We're about to go to the real set from his latest movie. No, this is the real set from the movie. And here to tell you a little bit more is Academy Award winning, Emmy Award winning writer and director Jordan Peele.
Movie magic
ocean and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, you can do the intern. Picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? But a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Anyway, behind this island of fantasy, restaurants entertainment, eyes of senses. Welcome to the world of
Well, with that, folks, I think it's time for us to get out. Now, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but we're having a small issue with the tram. It's no big deal. Luckily, we have Sullivan's Truck Repair right here on the back lot. So we're just going to pull in, make the adjustments we need to, finish the tour. No one needs to freak out, but I would like to remind everyone to remain seated, keeping arms and legs inside the vehicle at all time, holding on tightly to our belongings. Because you never know who, what, when, or where we might bump into.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Him?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight.
First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Y'all traced us. Ops can't hold them forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Emily, if you do not have your 3D glasses on yet, now is a great time to put them on.
Protected the witness, and you can resume breathing.
You know it's crazy out there. You guys got Respect.
My Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
And that was the Fast and Furious presents Supercharged. Alright, well we are nearing the end of our tour, and I'd like to thank every one of you for joining us for the World Famous Studio Tour. We're celebrating 60 years this year. Wow! To our pass holders, thank you so much for being with us today. If you're not a pass holder, you can head to the Universal box office to see how you can upgrade today's ticket to an annual pass and you come back again and again. Make sure you download the Universal Studios Hollywood app where you can confirm park closes at 9:10. See shows for showtime for Waterworld, check wait times for rides and attractions, and get details for visiting Super Nintendo World. To purchase the NBC Universal movies and TV shows you've seen on your tour today, please visit uphe.com or visit at any of our retail stores. On behalf of your amazing driver, Mike, give it up for Mike one more time, everybody. Yes. And myself and everyone here at ABC Universal. We hope you've enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes look here at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. As we say in the biz, folks, that's a wrap. And it's time for y'all to hit the road. Oh, this is the wrong clip. It's time for y'all to hit the road. There it is.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.